Welcome back. We're here today with another 82-0 challenge. Today we're going to do things a little differently. So last time we did one of these with a wheel, we used the team that the guys played for in the NBA. This time we're going to make things, I think, a little bit harder, and we're going to go with their college team. I have, I think, about 80 different colleges on this wheel. I tried to go with people who, I didn't want to go with a lot of just like one person in the game plays there. I tried to pick teams that have quite a few players in there. So, you're not going to see, there's some in here like I'm seeing going around the wheel. I'm seeing McNeese State, which is Joe Dumars. I'm seeing Central Arkansas, which is Scottie Pippen. But for the most part, a lot of these teams have multiple players on them, so it'll be a little bit more difficult to get the best ones, unless I'm really smart, which is not going to happen. But basically, I'm going to spin the wheel 8 times. I'm going to give myself 8 chances to get a player. And with all that out of the way, let's see how we do. I'm going to assume worse, but I guess we'll find out very shortly. So team number 1 is going to be, give me a good one. Okay, Kansas. Now Kansas, obviously a good one to start with because that means you can go pretty much anywhere. Like we could go, more recently we could do Andrew Wiggins. We could do Paul Pierce. But I think the one you have to do, right, is probably Wilt Chamberlain. So I'm going to go Wilt Chamberlain. Give us a big, start us off good. So we'll go Wilt Chamberlain. So we are going to remove them, and then we'll spin this wheel again and get our second player. It'd be great to have another big school, but it looks like it's going to be Illinois, which is actually fine. Illinois is known for having a lot of guards, and I believe, hopefully I'm not misremembering, that Deron Williams went to Illinois. So I'm going to go with Deron Williams, the point guard, played for Utah, then the Nets, and I believe before that was an Illinois Fighting Illini. Is that their team name? I choose not to recognize Illinois because they stole my team, Oklahoma State's coach, and so I hate them now, but we're going to go with Deron Williams here. And I don't think I said it, but if I miss and don't get a player, then I just don't pick anybody. We don't have anybody in that slot. So here's team number 3. We're hoping for another easy-ish one. Okay. Iowa State is tough. Iowa State is a tough one. I know they have had several big guys. I know a couple years ago, but I don't think he's in the game. Is it Royce White would have been an Iowa State player? But I don't think he's in the game. However, I do believe we can get another guard here because I think that Tyrese Halliburton played for Iowa State. So we're going to go with Tyrese Halliburton and hope that I am correct. Okay, player number 4. Again, it would be nice to get some big schools. I'd love to see like not a Weber State. Weber State that's Dame, I think. Damian Lillard, Weber State. Is that correct? That sounds right. I'm just looking around at the other teams on the wheel to see if there's any other team I think Damian Lillard could have played for. Okay, I'm going to go Damian Lillard. If I'm wrong, we don't get anybody, but I think that's the only real player from Weber State. I hope I'm right. Okay. Damian Lillard. So like I said, we're looking for a big team. We like Duke. We like UNC. Someone like that would be huge. We're not going to get it. We're going to get Florida State. Okay. I could be wrong on this. We really need size too, which is a problem because I think the guy I'm saying is not very big. I don't think he'll be able to play up a position either. But I want to say Colin Sexton went to Florida State. I could be wrong. I would not be surprised if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go with Colin Sexton and hope for the best. We have 3 more guys. We really need some size here, so hopefully we get some teams where I know a big man. Please don't give me Davidson. Not now. Okay, Texas works. Texas is good. You can go LaMarcus Aldridge. I am going to use the all-time lineups. Obviously, I said Wilt, so we're going to use older lineups in addition to the modern-day roster. I could say LaMarcus Aldridge, but I think you have to go KD here, so I'm going to say Kevin Durant. Texas, a very good one to get. Very easy. They have a lot of good players. So we're going to go Kevin Durant. We do need a power forward. That would be ideal. Kevin Durant could play there, but right now we're looking very small. So hopefully we get another team with some size. Actually, San Diego State would be fine. I would take Kawhi right now, but probably not going to get that. Instead, we're going to get Washington State. Washington State. I'm trying to think if I know anybody from Washington State that might be on the team. I'm thinking it must be someone relatively big that is newer, or it's an old guy that I'm just not thinking of. So who do I think maybe? I'm just going to take a flyer. Let's see. Walker Kessler, he went to Auburn. So I'm not going to say Walker Kessler. Let's just go, you know what I'm going to say? I don't think this is correct, but I'm going to say Lauri Markkanen and just hope for the best. I don't know where Lauri Markkanen went to school. He seems like maybe a Washington State kind of guy, like maybe not the highest level of basketball, but still decent. So I'm going to go Lauri Markkanen. I'm assuming that's wrong. I'm assuming they have someone big, like, I don't know. Who could they have actually had? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Look, we're going to show Lauri Markkanen. Okay, last player. We really could use a power forward at this point. In fact, like, we need it bad. Hopefully we get somebody that I know has a... So Kentucky would be great here. Duke would be great. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Please do not give me Davidson. Okay, San Diego State. Hold on. Let me just look at the wheel. Because I think this is Kawhi. He didn't go somewhere else, right? San Diego State is Kawhi Leonard, correct? That at least would give us a full lineup if this is Kawhi. I think it's Kawhi. He's not Arizona State, right? He's got it. I think, yeah, I'm going to go Kawhi. I think it's Kawhi. We're going to go Kawhi. All right, so we have our 8 players. Hopefully we get them all. I'm not super confident about some of them, but we'll see how it goes. I will put the team together and see you in 2K here in a second. Okay, so here is the team. As you can probably see, I was wrong. Colin Sexton went to Alabama, and Lauri Markkanen went to Arizona, I think. So missed out there. We could have had, if I look real quick, Iowa State. We could have had who? No, not Iowa State. Excuse me. Sorry. Florida. Wait, who was it? Florida State? Florida State and Washington State. So Washington State is Klay Thompson. Could have had Klay Thompson. Also, Craig Elo. Could have said him. And then Florida State. I kind of had a short list over here. Scotty Barnes or Bob Sura, who I don't actually know if he's in the game or if he's just in my team. But anyways, here is the team as it's looking. So, of course, at point guard, we are loaded. We have Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton, and Deron Williams, all correctly guessed. At shooting guard, right now it's Luke Kennard, although Halliburton is 6'5", so he can maybe flex over and play there. And then at small forward, we have Kawhi. We have Kawhi. And power forward, sorry. We have KD, and then center, of course, we have Wilt Chamberlain. Because they picked up DeMarcus Cousins without my input because basically you have to have enough players to be above 14, so they had to add him after I deleted a bunch of guys. Anyways, so it's time to go here. The furthest we've ever made it going undefeated so far is December 23rd, playing against the Suns. So if we can make it past that, that would be huge. We'll have 2 tries with this format, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. It's nearly impossible to do this. This is so hard. Man, okay, well, we'll get to the end of the season and I'll show you, the quick and dirty of how the season goes, but another unsuccessful attempt. I'll give it one more try, maybe 2. We'll see how I'm feeling. All right, so we'll go through this real quick. Wilt Chamberlain wins MVP. Walker Kessler, 6th Man of the Year. John Wall. Wilt Chamberlain, Defensive Player of the Year. 4 blocks per game. Wow. Goat, Most Improved. And here we are at this stuff. Of course, KD and Wilt both making the list. Anyone else? No. Kawhi does make 3rd team. Defense, we have Wilt, of course. And then here we have Kawhi. And no rookies, so let us see. So we are the number 1 seed. I believe we had 7 losses. 7, yeah, 75-7. So not terrible at all. 91% winning percentage. Of course, we want to see that 100 someday. That's the goal. But let's just send through the playoffs really quickly, and we'll see if we can win a championship. And then we will go and do round 2. Okay, we are in the finals. That's good, and we win. Okay, so that's all done. We will flip back over to the guessing, and we'll try and do a little bit better. I'm hopeful. This one went well. I'm hoping we can get some bigger teams, because if we get the Kentuckys, we get the Dukes, we get the Kansas again, that would be great. We will have, I think, a pretty good shot of making it pretty far again. Hopefully we can do a little bit better. Anyways, let us go ahead and switch back over. Okay, we're back here. I've added the teams back. We're going to shuffle real quick. Shuffle. Okay, so now we have 8 more players. We're trying to do a little bit better this time and get that elusive 82-0. Let's see who our first team is going to be. I think last time went very well. Hopefully I don't mess up too bad. And here we go. Oh, Massachusetts. So, I believe Massachusetts, the only good player in the game is Julius Erving. So we're going to go with Dr. J here. I think that's true. Hopefully I'm not wrong. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, team numero dos is going to be, Hopefully somebody with a lot of players so we can kind of have a pick of the litter. Give me Kansas again. Give me Kansas again. It's going to instead be Michigan State. Okay, we could go Draymond. Draymond's a solid pick, right? Is he the best Michigan State player, though? Probably not. Because, of course, I'm so stupid. The best Michigan State player is Magic Johnson, right? Like, he went to Michigan. I'm not making that up. Now I'm second-guessing myself and thinking I'm stupid and Magic Johnson didn't go to Michigan State. Do I go with the sure thing? No, we're going to go with Magic Johnson. I'm going to bet on myself and hope that I'm not wrong. Okay, Magic Johnson is added to the team, hopefully. Okay, team number 3. So far, so good. We haven't had anything too tough, and I'm worried okay, this one's easy. We're very lucky to get one like this. Southeast Oklahoma State. The only player that's in the game is Dennis Rodman. Again, I didn't put too many of these in here, but there are a few that are just like, if I remember who the player is, we get him for sure. There's no one else it could be. Dennis Rodman is going to be our number 3 player. Here we go. Roll the dice. Come on, baby. Either give me a team I know or give me a team with a lot of players. Ooh, not DePaul. Not DePaul. I don't know anybody from DePaul. Oh, DePaul. Who went to DePaul? I can't think of anybody. Okay, I'm trying to think of like who looks like a DePaul man. So I know like Gordon Hayward went to Butler. I know Dougie McBuckets went to Creighton. Creighton? I never know how to say it. DePaul. There's going to be somebody good that I'm not thinking of course. Let's just say, who I don't know who they went? I don't know where they played college basketball. So I'm just going to say them. And I'm going to say, I don't know, Sean Bradley? No, he probably went to BYU. What could be a name? Let's say, why not we go with Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, he's not a very good player, but also maybe he could play for DePaul. I have no idea. Okay, 4 players down. I think we have 3 good ones and one that I'm not confident is even going to make the team. But, what can you do? 3 for 4 is not too terrible. It's actually what we did last time. We get a 6 for 8. Oh, don't give me Butler. Please stay on Kansas, not Butler. All right, we got to take Gordon Hayward. I think he's the only player that he works. Gordon Hayward it is. Dang it. All right, give me somebody big. We haven't had a big school yet. Apologies to Michigan State. I know you guys are a big school, but not as big as we would like. All right, again, I hate getting these, but McNeese State is Joe Dumars. I know there's no one else. Just lucky to know that. So Joe Dumars it is. That is number 6. So we're 5 of 6 so far with, I think, probably players we get. Still to be determined on Magic Johnson. I'm not positive, but I'm like 95% sure he played at Michigan State. Okay, spinning the wheel. We could definitely use like a wing player at this point. We have we have Gordon Hayward, I guess, but UCLA, no, not Doug McDermott. Anyone but Doug McDermott. Is there any other Creighton player? I know there's somebody that's decent, but I can't think of who they are. All right, Dougie Buckets is on the team. Oh my God. Okay, spin number 8. I need a big school so I can get someone to play out on the wing. Or at least a team I know pretty well. Oh, Stanford. Okay, Stanford is the Lopez twins, so we could go Brooke Lopez and give us some depth in the back court. I think that's probably our best move. We don't actually have a center. So it's Brooke Lopez is going to be who it's going to have to be here. Brooke Lopez is our last pick. Hopefully, we'll go at least 7 for 8. I'm pretty confident Malcolm Brogdon's not going to work out for us, but let's see how it goes. So as expected, Malcolm Brogdon did not go to DePaul. He went to Virginia. I believe, let me see, DePaul could have gotten Mark Aguirre or Quentin Richardson. I don't know if Q Rich is technically in the game or if he's just a My Team guy. But more importantly, Magic Johnson did play for Michigan State. I was correct. So we have point guard Magic Johnson. 2 guards, we have Joe Dumars. At the 3, we have Julius Irving, and we also have Gordon Hayward and Doug McDermott. Thank God. At the power forward, we have Rodman, and then at the center, we have Brooke Lopez. So kind of a small-ish team, right? We do have, of course, a massive, massive point guard in Magic Johnson, but obviously Rodman a bit undersized. Thankfully, Brooke Lopez kind of makes up for it at 7'1", and then, of course, Doug McDermott coming off the bench, 6'6". No. Okay, so I'll set up our minutes, and then we will get it started. Okay, let's speed through this. So Magic Johnson MVP, Jaden Ivey rookie, six-man bin, Giannis defense, Shingoat as always most improved. Stuff like this. As you can see, we're looking for Grizzlies. So of course Magic. Then we got Joe Dumars, Dr. J looking good there. Defense. Oh boy, we got Magic and Rodman making that list, and then Julius Erving. Man, we're pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. We are the 1 seed. That's good. Now, what is our record? This year, our record was 66-16. Ooh, that's terrible. That is booty. Okay, let us get through this. I'm going to do one more, actually. Are we going to lose? No. Okay. I'm going to do one more of these, actually. I just don't want to end on the note of losing twice in a row to the Mavericks. I at least want to make it past the Mavericks one time. Now, I'm only going to do one more, so even if I don't make it past the Mavericks in the next one, I'm going to stop. Just so this video doesn't get too long, but I will see you back at the wheel. Okay, we're back at the wheel. Everything is back in there. I misspelled Cincinnati in the doc, and I never change it. Okay, let us shuffle a couple times. Blah 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 blah. All right, now we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna hope for some big teams. We didn't get that last time, except for Michigan State. Sorry, I keep calling Michigan State a small school. I know you're a big program. We just had DePaul. I feel like I'm cheating if I say Mark Aguirre because we just had them. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove DePaul. Screw it. Because I feel like I cheated because I went and looked it up, right? So I feel bad about that. So I'm going to leave them out. Now, here's the problem is if we keep just getting, okay, Vanderbilt. Okay, I thought we were going to get San Diego State. And I was going to say, if we keep just getting the same schools, I'm going to feel like I'm cheating. But okay, Vanderbilt. Well, I know somebody who went to Vanderbilt. Scottie Pippen Jr. would make the list, right? He is technically a Vanderbilt alumni. Who else went to Vanderbilt? They have a pretty decent team too, so you would think I could think of someone else, but no one is coming to the top of my head. Okay, so I guess we're saying Scottie Pippen Jr. because I can't think of anybody else. I know they got to have other players. They're a good team. But unfortunately, we're going to have to say Mr. Scottie Pippen Jr. Okay, so I just, Vanderbilt's at the top of my cheat sheet. Or not really cheat sheet, but just like to help myself out later on. Could have had Darius Garland, but unfortunately we went with Scottie Pippen Jr. because I couldn't remember that Darius Garland was on that team. This is kind of a memory test in some ways, but also, come on, no. Okay, we'll take it. LSU's good because that's, of course you would get Ben Simmons. No, because you get Pistol Pete or Shaq, depending on how your team is setting up. So Memphis, okay, James Wiseman, definitely out. Precious Achiuwa, not good enough. Thankfully, Derrick Rose and Penny Hardaway both went there. Now, here's the question. Who is the higher rated player in 2K? I think D Rose, I think they're both around like the 90s. I know because we just had Rodman, I know that D Rose is higher rated than Rodman, who is a 93. So D Rose is 94 plus. Now, the question is Penny rated higher than that? I'm going to guess no. Personally, as someone who lives in Memphis, so I go to their games relatively often, I prefer Penny, I also, just a basketball fan, preferred his game when he was healthy. But I think Derrick Rose might be higher rated, so I'm going to go with Derrick Rose. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What are you going to do? Okay, here we go. Give me somebody big. OU would be decent. We could get Blake Griffin. We're gonna have to. Okay, Murray State. I think that's Ja, right? He's an M State. Is there a different M State? McNeese State, but we already know that is that's Joe Dumars. I think that's got to be Ja. So we're gonna go Ja Morant there. Putting together an all Memphis team right now. I guess Scottie Pippen Jr. is not all Memphis. Okay. Anyways, Ja is on the list. Number 4. We need some size now. So give me a Kansas. Give me a Duke. Probably not a Virginia. Ooh, crap. Who do we just... Was it Brogdon that we said? Brogdon, I think I said for DePaul, but he went to Virginia. Right? So I think we're going to go Malcolm Brogdon, just because I think that is true. And I can't think of anyone else from Virginia. I'm sure there's other players. Virginia, a very good school, of course. I'm just going to go with Malcolm Brogdon and hope for the best. Player number 5. We need a big man. So please give us someone we can use. Bill Russell would be great. Okay, we're so close to Duke. Duke would be great. Okay, Virginia Union, I know because he is my favorite player. Ben Wallace played at Virginia Union, so we will be adding Ben Wallace. It is some size, but much like Dennis Rodman earlier. He's a bit undersized, so we could still use a little bit more. Maybe give us a Navy. Give me a Wake Forest. You know, give me some of that size, some of that Spurs size. All right, Ben Wallace is on the team. Okay, this is player number 6. I'm pretty confident, actually. I've gotten every player right so far, which is good. Okay, Kansas. Come on. Come on. Stop there, please. Come on. Ugh. Dang it. Okay. Wichita State. Wichita State. A good team in college. They don't have, I don't think, a ton of great NBA players, but I do believe Fred VanVleet played there. So the man who got paid recently is going to get paid to play on our team now. Fred VanVleet is added to the team. All right, we have 2 slots left. I could really use a wing. I could really use a power forward or a bigger center. And give me Kentucky. Come on. Don't do this to me. All right, TCU. Okay, again, I know a good TCU player because he played for Memphis. Desmond Bane, I think, is going to have to be the guy we go with, mostly because he's the only TCU player I know. But Desmond Bane is the next person on the list. Interesting that we got Ja and Bane. Now, hopefully, we can get Jaren. I actually don't know where he went to college, so probably not. Kentucky, please. Okay, all right, Anthony Davis it is. We could go Boogie, but I think Anthony Davis is the smarter pull. I think he is better rated. Of course, there's probably other Kentucky players I'm not remembering, but Anthony Davis, an easy pick, very easy to grab that one. That gives us a team full of 8. I think actually we got a player. I think every single player fits, or at least is like played for that college, so we didn't miss anything up there. I will put the team together and see you here in a second. All right, team does not have quite as much top-end talent as we have had in the past, but pretty solid throughout. Point guard, we of course are very, very good here. We have D Rose, Ja, Malcolm Brogdon, and Fred VanVleet. Now, issue there, of course, is that none of them are going to be really good at playing up. We do have Desmond Bane, 6'5" shooting guard, who could play up at small forward and then let one of these guys play at shooting guard, but it's not great. Then at small or power forward, we have nobody. And at center, we have Ben Wallace and Anthony Davis, which probably means Ben Wallace plays down a position, even though actually, in saying that, I think you probably would have Anthony Davis play down at power forward because I just think Ben Wallace fits the position a little bit better. I'll get those minutes sorted out, and then we will go try to get past those daggum Mavericks. Okay, here we go. Can we make it past the Mavericks? I'm going to keep saying that, and then we're not even going to beat the Knicks. Okay, we're... All right, this is an abject failure today. Well, at least, I mean, look, we put together some fun teams, right? Okay, I will see you at the end of the season, show you what happens, and this will be the last one for tonight. But hopefully we can do better next time. All right, I'll see you later. Okay, look, we're not going 82-0, but we have gotten 3 MVPs, so that's counts for something, right? Okay, Walker Kessler. I mean, it's probably going to be, Ja, 6th man of the year. All right, yeah, we love to see that. Ben Wallace, Defensive Player of the Year. It's not Shin Goat. It's Delano Banton. Okay, sure. All right, so we have Anthony Davis made first team All-NBA. Oh, wow, nobody on second team. Surprising. Derrick Rose is on third team NBA. Ben Wallace, first team All Defense, of course. AD, second team All Defense. Very good there. We are the 1 seed, but as you will see, the standings, not even as good as last time. Again, the team was very small. That's the problem here. We have way too many guards. But, I was hoping for better. Let's see if we can win the playoffs, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. All right, we're out of the first round. Oh, okay, we're out of the second round. All right, we made it to the finals. We're playing the Hawks. Oh, God. The Hawks. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be bad. We're going to lose, aren't we? Okay, we did beat the Hawks. Thank God. We lose to the Hawks all the time in the Legend Rebuild series for shorts that we're doing. But, look, we didn't do great tonight. I think we drafted teams pretty well. I didn't do too terrible at missing out on players, hopefully. Look, we called Magic Johnson, right? I mean, I guess that's not that hard. He's like one of the most famous players ever. But at least I didn't accidentally pick Draymond Green instead of him, which would have been a colossal embarrassment for myself personally. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you next time. This is probably the last 82-0 challenge we try before NBA 2K24, but we're going to keep trying. I really want to do this at some point, so I'm going to keep going for it until we beat it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, so I'll see you all next time when 2K24 is in our hands. Goodbye.